passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. That's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll go to the ground. Across the 35. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 30 you're trying to hand it off here?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Got it in the middle, it's Manziel. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 30.
He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Manziel. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Here we go.
Back has it. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... Turning it on! He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knowles!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Going to swing it on second down. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get him to the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive throw.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manziel. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Gators will hustle to the line. They just keep firing. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Right back to the well. Oh, man, look out! He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The screen, and watch out! They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Using his feet. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Snap to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here in the final 2 minutes. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the...
Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And that one will give them the lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick release by the QB. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chance.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. On the move, he fires.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Punt is in the air. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And it's complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They're testing the right side here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Got it looking for a first. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And after watching an effort like that, even though he wasn't able to get the first down, as the quarterback, you're going to start throwing to him a lot more often in this game because he's going to pad your stats. You know this guy is going to get tons of yak because he's fighting for every inch out there on the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fire into the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive areas.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where you're...
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly. Defense forced a big turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Buying some time. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State